Please join me in the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We're all here. Are there any additions or deletions to the agenda?
I handed you all the disbursements registers, the additions of check numbers 34356 through 34370 for a total of $18,985.20 to go on the consent agenda. And then under new business, I'd like to add resolution 2025-12 about lawful gambling. And
2025-12?
under new business. And then fire department, if we can move that report to last of the department reports, because Brad will be a little bit late.
Okay. So, fire department to the end then.
Yeah. And then I believe Public Works had something to add.
Well, anything else?
That should do it.
Okay. Moving on, we have a consent agenda as presented with the addition that was just stated. So we added to it. A motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda with what Tammy just added.
Do we have a second? Second. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
What was that?
Aye.
Aye. What was that, Julian?
Same sign.
It's on the bottom. Sorry.
Oh, 18.
Summary of the April 28th meeting, performance evaluation for Public Works Director Brotherton. Highly satisfactory with 52.2 out of 56 point possible. Bruce?
Can only go down.
Yeah. I'll try not to.
And how many years have you been here? Wow.
How many?
Okay. Anything else for Bruce? Moving on. Approve the following liquor license renewals for 2025 through 2026, subject to background check, liquor liability insurance certificate, and payment of fees. There's Drummers Bar, there's H&R 10 High, the Motley Discount Liquor, and Why Not Package Liquor. Looking for a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion to approve the 4 liquor licenses.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Next item, approve fireworks permit for June Fest, June 14th, subject to submission of completed documentation. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion to approve.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion on the motion?
I would just like to add that since writing the agenda, all the documentation has been turned in.
It's all been turned in?
Yep.
Any other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Department reports. Planning and zoning, any business brought forward by the
I'll just add that Katie was in today and she said there's quite a bit on the agenda for the P and Z meeting next week, so. It's for visit next weekend.
Okay, moving down, we're gonna move the fire department business further down on the agenda as the fire chief is here yet. Next department report is police department. Just want to make a little police report. It's on page 9.
Alan's here, but he did say, go ahead, if you have any questions. But he's here.
Al, just in time.
You're up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Only waited like 5 minutes.
We just forgot the red carpet.
Yes, it's police
Yeah,
department
sorry.
business.
All right, thank you guys. 46 calls for the month, total of 197 for the year. Called out twice, that's about all I have. I did a big incident today where somebody ran across Highway 10, 210 and into Fairground Building. Yeah. So it sounds like it started in St. Cloud this morning with threats and pursuits, and he kind of worked his way to Brainerd. More pursuits and crashes there, and he ended up coming through here, and that's where it was a bad deal, but the good thing is it was also probably one of the better outcomes. I mean, nobody got hurt, so it could have been then your wife was on the road. Highway 210 and 10 is always busy. Busy intersection, how you missed everybody, I don't know.
Wow.
In custody, and we're moving on.
Thank you, Al.
You're literally coming hot off the press. Thank you for what you do, that's great.
Motion to accept the police report as presented.
I'll make a motion to accept.
And a second.
A second.
We'll do public works next.
All right, page 10 is report. Well, we got to mention is TSS was high this time, but we had an elevator, so it's growth this time. It was like almost fluorescent green. That's since over with, I think things are looking like that down there now. Except for, we did get a microscope in there and had some guys looking at the brigade. We don't have as much bacteria as we have, so trying to track down what's not going on with bacteria. You got any other questions?
So do you put an additive in or something, or is that what you gotta find out?
We've been putting bacteria in, but, like on Friday, I did some, or Thursday, did some stuff out of pond too. We had some fairly good bacteria go out, and then this morning we checked and it was very little, so what's not been developed, during that time period, so. And it has a chance to come back, because there's plenty of food and conditions are right, but
Yeah,
it's just
21.
something's interfering with that, so.
And they're kind of checking on that then?
We're working on it.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out
Sure.
where it might
With
be.
this temperature, you would think
Yeah, yeah.
bacteria would be running wild.
You know, I hate to say
Yes.
a meeting what might be.
Yeah.
We'll see what comes out of it. Other than that, let's see what well, about every 7 years we end up replacing the valve pipes in the wells, or at least in well 5, there's a corrosion well. It's coming up in well, or year 7 now, this year. But well 6 was put in new 7 years ago, so we don't know where that one sits. I got estimates to go, it looks like about 6,000 for well 5, 6,050, and 6,200 for well 6 to go down. That's worst case, we have to replace all the pipes as a couple of going down here. So I'm suggesting that we look at it as an option.
Why a difference in price?
Oh, one's at 6-inch pipe, one's at 5-inch pipe.
Oh.
Yeah, so it dropped like this. $3 a foot difference.
So do they go in and somehow they can check them, or do they gotta pull?
They pull it up.
Okay.
And the last time we did it, well, I just got a pinhole to the side.
Oh.
Where's it the threads within the spot?
Sure.
And so when they put 6 in, they put coated pipe with
Okay.
epoxy and stuff, but that doesn't take care of the threads. So I'm kind of curious to see if it made any difference or not. I don't
Okay.
doubt it. So I think for it'd be about 12.5, just over 12.5, we maybe should pull them up. And, if they don't have to do anything, it's only about $3 grand, 2,800. But if they do have to do it per well, so.
Okay.
And if we do them together, we save on mobilization fees.
Sure.
I guess I'd be looking for okay to do that.
6 and 7, are those the ones south of town?
They're both selling.
Those two.
5 and 6.
Army 5 and 6. And you said that those haven't been done since they were put in?
Oh, it's 2017.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. One was new at that point, and the other one was coming up on its
Mm-hmm.
maintenance.
So I'll make a motion to approve going ahead with the well service.
Want a second?
I will second that.
Any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
That's all I have, unless you have something for me.
Anybody have anything for Bruce?
Just a big thank you for what you're doing, for taking your little pontoon on those ponds and, you know, I kind of got a taste of, you know, what it was like down there. Looking at those bugs and, you know, for welcoming me to be a part of that, I appreciate it. So.
Anything else? Moving on, actually, we're gonna move back up to the fire department.
Calls for April for 6 months over, 1 MBA and 1 fire for a total of 8. And 2 truck repairs. During our annual pump inspection, we knew we had some trucks leaking. And since he was here, we were able to get him to fix that. I talked to Nikki and got it approved to go ahead and move forward with those repairs. The estimate was $3,500. It looks like it came in right at about that $3,500 mark. So I just got the bill today,
So they're fixed.
so
That's great.
So the DNR grant from last year has finally gone through, and do I need approval to go ahead and start spending that money?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion on the motion?
And just so you're clear on that, that was a $10,000 grant. We matched 50% of it, so we got to put up 5 to get 5.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
so a total of 10.
correct.
Okay.
And then looking for
We have
council.
to vote on that motion yet.
Okay, sorry.
Any further discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
And looking for council approval to post for firefighter openings. I would like that to remain open infinity. We should never be turning away an applicant.
Approval to post firefighter openings and leave it open infinity
And beyond.
and beyond.
I would make the
Looking for a
motion.
motion to that effect. You made the motion? Motion. Do I have a
We
second?
have a second. That's,
I guess along with that, when we're talking, I'm sorry you didn't finish again.
You're okay.
Okay. All in favor say aye.
I,
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
So I would be looking for people to go ahead and hire hire if we get some applicants. It's my intention to retire in July. So I haven't mentioned that to the party yet.
How many are you looking for now, kind of?
How many?
Yeah.
The bylaws say we can have up to 22. We currently have 15. But the whole time I've been on, we were running about that 15, 16 mark, so.
You're planning to retire when?
July
Of this year.
this year.
And you'd like approval to go ahead and hire.
Yep, if we get some applicants.
We have a motion to approve that.
I'll make that motion.
Do we have a second? I'll second it. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Do we need to give them permission to retire, or?
I think so.
That's not official yet, but you're gonna have a hard time tackling it.
I don't think I could get a motion for that.
Not for me.
Congratulations, Travis.
I just have a question back about the truck repairs. Was that approved before?
Nikki,
Can we?
We need a motion to approve.
Yeah, can we get council approval on?
Okay.
Put it in the book?
Approve the truck repairs? Is that what we're looking for?
Yeah.
We have a motion on that.
I'll make a motion to approve the truck repairs.
I'll
Do I have a
second.
Got a second. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
So on this bill, would you see this bill? It's for $6,216, $3,500 of that was for repairs, the rest was for the annual inspection.
Is it broken down?
Broken up by truck.
Will you bring them next night?
Tammy, can we make sure that that's changed on the website too, that we're hiring provider?
Yeah, was it taken down?
I think it was. We'll make sure that it's, okay, cool. Thank you.
If I may ask on the hiring committee if it's possible to be on it with Nikki. I've been on them and feel very close to that process, if possible. That's it.
I'm confused.
I would like to be on the hiring committee with Nikki. She's the liaison.
For the fire department.
Oh, because we're, yeah.
Right.
Well, it's rotated. I see, right. It's liaison and then one other council member and then department head, so Steve's just asking.
Yeah, I understand now. Thank you for clarifying.
Okay. So Nikki and Steve will be on the hiring committee. You'll be on the hiring committee.
For a couple months before July.
Okay. Steve, is there anything else?
No, I don't. Thank you.
Anything else from the fire department?
Nothing.
Anybody have anything for the fire chief? Moving on. Administration department business.
Water usage report is on page 11.
Part of that difference is because I had a question last month.
Okay. You ready for the next? I'd like to propose we cancel the remaining second council meetings for this year. I know you'll be disappointed. I don't feel like
I will make a motion to discontinue the second city council meeting.
Would you like to also in that motion adopt the new meeting schedule?
Oh, yes. Yep. And that's on page 12. So I will make a motion to eliminate the second city meeting and adopt the posted 2025 office and meeting schedules on page 12.
For a second.
I'll second it.
Any discussion on the motion?
If need be for a second one, can that be called then?
Yep, you can always call a special meeting.
Okay.
Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Anything else from the administration department?
I think that's it.
Does anybody have anything for Tim?
A huge thank you for everything that you endured last week while you were away on a conference down south. What you went through, huge round of applause. I mean, 7:30 to 5 o'clock Monday through Friday. This woman is diligent, so thank you for what you did and your time and devotion for that. We appreciate it. Yes.
Anything else for Tim? Hearing none. Moving on to old business, it looks like resolution 2025-12.
So this is a resolution approving lawful gambling activities at multiple premises by Motley Lions. Lonnie's Place, when he opens up, would like to have pull tabs there and tabs. And our ordinance states that it has to be a Motley organization that oversees the gambling, which is, right now, the Motley Lions is the only Motley organization. So we need a resolution for the council to approve.
And that's what this resolution is?
Yes. For the council to approve the Lions conducting the gambling at both sites.
10 high.
10 High and Lonnie's Place, yeah.
So something I need to refrain from.
We have a motion to approve.
Or maybe just abstain, just to say.
Well, do we have a copy of that, or can you?
I will give you a copy.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't make copies.
No, that's all right. I wasn't sure on this.
Would you like to see it now before voting?
Yes, sure. Yeah. Thank you.
And does the Lions Club agree to that?
Yeah. Yeah, so they can't do it until a resolution is passed by the council and sent to the state. And then once they get that, then they will issue the gambling license to Lions or Lions.
I don't have any further questions.
Okay, motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve the gambling license.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Is there any discussion on the motion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. New business. Well, first off, is there any other old business?
Thanks everybody for the help on cleanup day.
I know I provided more bustle than the rest of them, so, you know.
Somebody's-
Somebody has to get them chickens out of town.
Thank you.
On the Tammy
we have a lot less this year, do you know?
It seemed like,
Yeah.
there was hardly any recycled appliances, and that kind of stuff. It was very little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does the garbage company, do they provide them guys for that type of deal?
Yeah, all their contract. They provide the trucks, labor, south tipping fees and stuff.
Okay,
Part of their contract with the city.
okay.
Any other new business? Moving on, public forum. Anyone from the public would like to address council?
You're doing great. All I have to say is great cookies. Thank you.
Yeah. She don't need first praise.
Moving on, council forum. Anybody on the council have anything like to bring forward?
I sure do. And I'm going to piggyback off of what Bruce said, and that is you, Mr. Erickson. My goodness. Thank you for what you did at the Motley cleanup day. Those guys that were working for Long Prairie Sanitation Services, there was 3 of them, and you were working around them.
I wondered why.
You did an amazing job. I was watching you. You worked so hard, and this man had a root canal the day before. And to commend you for being there, being a trooper. I mean, you were there before I got there, and that's saying, and you were already digging garbage when I got there. So, and I watched you work. You worked so hard. You worked so hard, and
You know what my favorite part was? I didn't realize she was taking pictures and you were kind of holding that and I kept and you were pulling it back. Do you remember that? Or
Yes, I do.
That was so weird to say.
There was my
Oh,
goal. But I thought maybe you were gonna say when I offered you a cold drink of water.
Washing his hands.
But he was running with us, and great job.
Thanks.
That's all I had to say. Thank you.
Anybody else have anything?
Well, I believe it's National Police Week, so we got, no?
Fuck no, you're 100%. I just looked at my
I
calendar.
So, thank you,
That
Al.
came up.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Thanks, Al.
And it's a whole week, and today's Monday. Well, we have all week then.
So, one day is fine.
We're taking
Any other council input? Moving on. Upcoming meetings and important dates. P&Z meeting, Monday, May 19th at 2 p.m. City Hall. Memorial Day is Monday, May 26th. City Hall office is closed. Regular council meeting, Monday, June 9th, 4:30 p.m. City Hall. We now adjourn to the closed meeting for clerk treasurer performance evaluation.
I'll make a motion to adjourn
To the closed meeting.
to the closed meeting.
Second.